Hello, Leo. Welcome to your 2025 forecast. This is for Leo, Leo rising, Leo moon. And as you can see, I'm not in my normal spot. I'm on my annual road trip to see my family for Thanksgiving in Atlanta. So I'm in the lovely Charlottesville. Shout out to Kimpton Hotel, the Forum. It's really nice, this balcony. And it is surprisingly sunny today. Okay, I'm wearing short sleeves. It's November or something. Anyway, so I thought I'd do this outside for you. You know, the sun is your ruler, Leo, so it only makes sense. Now, 2025, big year, Leo, big year. Okay, so I've been enormously excited to tell you about it. Now I can. Okay, you see all this happening, Leo. Just expect some really big changes. Okay, and if you are new to my channel, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give you a forecast, all right, for astrologically what's going on for all Leos, right, for 2025. Then I'll do your spread. After that, then I'm going to break it down even more. Going to pull some key dates for you. That's not even on the whiteboard. Okay, key aspects, some that you haven't seen, we haven't seen in 6 years, some we haven't seen in 60 years. Like, it's insane. 2025 is big, and I'm gonna get a little bit more casual here, okay, but I'm still gonna keep it. I mean, like, I can talk about 2025 for 3 hours, 4 hours. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it to like an hour. All right, now, one thing I want to say before I even begin: if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your sun, moon, rising, it's a different sign, I highly encourage it. All right, maybe you watch for your kid, maybe you watch for your partner, whatever it is. It's definitely watching for your sun, moon, rising. Like, it's gonna paint the bigger picture. It's going to give you a little bit more focus on, like for instance, let's say you're, you know, Leo, and then let's say you're Gemini rising. Okay, so the big thing for you this year would be not only money but also career, with the North Node moving into Pisces. That's going to be a big thing. There's going to be a big focus on you, but money is just going to be really big. Okay, because Jupiter's moving into Cancer and Gemini rise. So Gemini, their second house, Jupiter expands its profit. So you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. And so let's just know that the hybrid of two, of all three, takes it to a whole other level. Now, here's the thing, Leo. 2025 is the biggest year of change. We're entering a new era. I've talked about this. We're here, okay? The Great Awakening, the Age of Wisdom, the Age of Ascension, all of that, all right? We're on the brink of the Age of Aquarius, with Pluto having moved into Aquarius. That's leading the great. So you're going to see this big shift, a collective shift in humanity. Okay, now I'm not just saying that because of astrologically. This is me as a channeler as well. You know that I've been talking about this for even years. We're here. Okay, even numerology aligns with what's happening in 2025, 2026. We'll talk about it. We'll break it down. Just know 2025 is the most pivotal year of the decade of the 2020s, and in fact, for a lot of us, our lifetime, because what's happening here is big. We have not seen this in modern human history. All right, so we will break it down. Just expect change. That's all I have to say, is expect a lot of change that is going to happen. All right, you're going to be very spiritual too. All right, a lot of things that you wanted are going to happen, because I'm looking at what's going on for Leos, and like, this is going to be big. This is going to be really big for you. A very spiritual year. Now, and there is just the fact that Saturn and Neptune moving together into Aries. Huge. You see everything moving into fire and air as well. You being a fire sign, huge. All right, Neptune and Saturn together in Aries co-present. That's like the collective spirit. So again, very spiritually moving. Again, 2025, just in terms of astrology, we haven't seen in modern human history. These transits, these powerful outer planets, the 4 outer planets moving together at the same time, compressed in 4 months, again, haven't seen ever. You throw in everything else, the nodal shifts, right? Pluto, like everything, all right? And think about ancient astrology, right? They didn't even know about Pluto. They didn't know about Uranus. They didn't know about Neptune. So again, this is a clean slate here. All right, so again, the Great Awakening that's happening this time. And by the way, because I'm not at home, I'm working off my laptop here, so you're gonna see me like moving up to scroll through notes, because there's like a lot of notes here. But just know what's happening this year definitely going to influence the decade to come. All right, so really excited about that. Now, I'm also filming this while Mercury is retrograde. I don't know why my Microsoft Word just like opened randomly. Okay, I've had these moments. Okay, so here's the thing. Leo, I just want to remind you, just quick reminder, change is the only constant in this world, all right? And you are going to experience a lot of it. Like your entire life will be changing, all right? Some of it may be subtle, but a lot of it's going to be really big, all right, in 2025. And I want you to think about that. Like, we go through change all the time, whether you're moving, having a baby, opening a business, launching a business, getting a promotion, meeting your soulmate, all of that. You know, that's all on the table for 2025. But the unique thing about 2025 is that every Leo is going to experience a first of its kind. There's going to be some new thing that happens for you in 2025 that hasn't happened in your lifetime. That's just how 2025 is. It's just that change is going to be big, but just continue your soul's journey, reap your rewards. There's going to be so many, right? Knowing nothing is impossible. And I say that because, and I say this all the time, don't live a little, live a lot, okay? You only have one life, all right? So go big. Go big this year. 2025 is it, all right? You're also going to be becoming a lot more aware. That's what 2025 is, especially with these nodal shifts, the North Node moving into Pisces, and then you've got, Jupiter moving into your 12th house. That's going to be big. We'll talk about that in a second, but in general, there's going to be a big spiritual movement as well that starts in 2025, hence awakening, hence ascension. Just continue to be the best version of yourself. You're going to find yourself and your authentic self, right? You're going to find yourself, and I do this all the time. Sometimes I take a step back and I ask myself, like, what is my mission? Why was I put here on Earth? So 2025 is one of those years where you're going to have those moments, like really going deep. It's going to be really, really big. It's very powerful, okay? So again, I'm going to, after this, did I say after yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm going to tell you some of the unbelievably rare aspects that we're going to have for you, Leo, what it means for you. Okay, talk about the eclipses this year as well, the 4 eclipses, these transits, the luckiest days. We have 2 enormously lucky days of 2025 as well. And then, the nodes are shifting. So why don't we start with that? North Node moving into Pisces, South Node moving into Virgo. All right, so that's going to be big. North Node moving into Pisces, that's your 8th house of transformation. North Node, your destiny, your mission statement, that faded point in the sky. So big transformation. 8th house is also death and rebirth. It's regeneration. It's also shared resources, money. Not income, but inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, loans, royalties, big things like that. Big, it's going to be big. Now, South Node moving to Virgo, that's your 2nd house. So you see, and that's income, that's salary. So do you see how a lot of Leos, with the fact that you've got Uranus and Taurus, still before it moves into Gemini, but then we'll move back at the end of the year. Some of y'all are changing jobs. The way that you earn money is going to change, okay? As in, this is of the past, not making more. There's a lot of big things. 2nd house is also self-worth, it's self-value, things that bring you value. So there's going to be shifts here, all right? But we're going to talk about this a little bit deeper. We haven't seen this. North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo since 2006. See what happened for you 2006, 2008, but big money year for you, all right? Big focus on money in terms of destiny. Now, another thing that makes 2025 so unique, all the planets are changing signs. Every single one, all right? Now, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, yeah, that's a given. They have, faster orbits, but Jupiter changing signs for the first time in 12 years, okay? You're going to have it from June 2026, or 2025 to 2026. That's right here, all right? You see, until June. So that's for a year. So this is moving into your 12th house. So it's a very interesting placement for you because the 12th house is very nebulous. It's very spiritual. So you are going to, Jupiter expands, it's abundance, it's, good fortune, it's luck, it's wisdom. So you're going to become so much wiser in terms of like, spiritually, right? Even becoming an authority with a lot of the other things that are happening, we'll talk about in a second. You have this for a year. But what makes this Jupiter transit so unique, it's happening in the middle of the year. So you still have Jupiter in Gemini for the first 6 months in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. That's amazing. That's amazing. And Jupiter's going direct in February. So you got a lot to look forward to. Jupiter's bringing blessings in 2 areas of your life this year. This is absolutely enormous, okay? 11th house is also your social network, groups you belong to, friendships, community. Remember, this is all about humanity and the collective right now. And you've got Jupiter here expanding it. So yes, you got a lot to look forward to, okay? A lot to look forward to. Now, Saturn moving into Aries for 4 months, all right? So that's the thing, all right? This is the first time since 1996, so 36 years. Saturn moving into Aries in your 9th house of spirituality, right? Overlapping Jupiter and Cancer in 12th house as well. 12th house, by the way, is also like the subconscious, like unrooting things to grow. Now you got Saturn and Aries, the very beginning of the zodiac, 0, 1 degrees, the degrees of new beginnings. So spring, summer, fall, big, the biggest months, okay, of 2025. In fact, a lot of y'all will not feel that 2025 begins until March. For a lot of y'all, maybe February. For a lot of y'all, maybe the end of January. I'll explain why, all right? But just know, you got Neptune moving here too. Neptune moving into Aries for 7 months, all right? The first time since 1861. Okay, so we're talking 164 years. Literally nobody living has experienced this, all right? Neptune in Aries. This is, unless you're a vampire, Leo. Unless you're a vampire, tell me your secret. But that's big. So Saturn and Neptune moving together in Aries. Huge, huge, right? Then you got Uranus moving into Gemini. Oh my goodness. Uranus moving to Gemini. That is amazing. All right. So that's going to be for 4 months. The first time since 1941. 84 years since we've had Uranus in Gemini. You see that here. So July until November. So remember what I said, spring, summer, fall, the biggest month, the biggest changes you're going to have in your life. And remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius as well in November for 19 years. It's going to be here for 19 years. All right. We consider that new too, because Pluto's the slowest moving planet. So it's just moving like a degree, 2 degrees, right? New beginnings still. And this has been 250 years. So you see, big year, big pivotal year. We also got these retrogrades in the beginning of the year. We'll talk about that in a second, but I want to just show you. Again, this is not common at all, with the 4 outer planets moving together in such a compressed moment of time within 4 months. I mean, this is huge. Throw in Jupiter, throw in the nodes. I mean, this is really big. This is absolutely humongous. And then you see that all the outer planets are moving into fire and air. So if you felt like things have been stuck, especially with career, you had Uranus and Taurus where you could have a lot of big surprises. Uranus just does so much better in Gemini. For you, Leo, that's, air and fire. Amazing. All of these planets moving into not only fire and air, but from feminine and masculine, that's going to be a thing. Again, even ancient astrologers, there were no archetypes for them. For Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, big. This is going to be big. First of its kind. All right. So we do have to consider this special. The fact that they're all moving from 29 degrees to 0 degrees to 1 degree, the degree of new beginnings. Again, we're on the brink of change. And so what does that mean? So that means everything that's happening over the summer for you, spring, summer, fall, right? It's giving you a preview of what's to come in 2026. If this is the year of the Great Awakening, 2026 is the greatest awakening. It's the big reset. Because Saturn and Neptune conjuncting at 0 degrees in Aries, the beginning of the zodiac, together, co-present together, huge, with everything else happening too. Really, really big. So really pay attention, all right? Where do you want to be in 2026? You're going to get an idea, but remember, you got to take that inspired action too. Now, you're just going to feel a lot of this like deeply down in your bones. Saturn and Neptune and Aries, your 9th house. A lot of y'all are going to be writing books. It's publishing. You're going to start your own podcast, okay? Maybe something with broadcasting. You're going to be traveling a lot. Long distance travel, meeting people overseas, foreign lands, foreign cultures. 9th house is, we, call it the house of God. You're going to be leaders, all right? This is, again, spirituality, your perspective, philosophies, wisdom. This is big. Leo, this is really big, okay? The other thing is that's 9th house is also education. Some of y'all could be teachers or teaching something, but just, again, this is a year to go big. Go hard. This is it. All right. Now, remember what I said. Really kicks off in March. Well, March 29th is when we have our first eclipse. All right. The new moon solar eclipse in Aries, in that area of your life that I just mentioned. All right. So that's going to be big. All right. Pluto is already leading the brigade for all this big change. All right. Really, really big change. But look at all this cardinal energy too. Cardinal energy, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, all in cardinal signs. Think like go-getter energy, leadership energy. All right, really big. And again, this is just happening spring, summer, fall, and then everything over the winter. You're going back to things from the beginning of the year, just to kind of like clean up house, adjust things for 2026. Now, the other thing, I think we talked about the North Node, South Node. Oh, the retrograde. So yeah, literally every planet is going to retrograde as well in 2025. And again, that's a given, but it's not with Mars, Mercury, and Venus. That Mars, as we know, is already retrograde. I want you to keep that in mind. Mars is retrograde in your sign. Okay, so you're already redefining your goals. Okay, Mars is going to be retrograde up until it actually moves into Cancer in January, and then goes direct in February, and then actually enters your sign in April. So when I say for you, Leo, you're going to feel the biggest kickoff March, April, when Mars moves in your sign, finally direct, passion, action, drive, big. Okay, really big, because Mars has been retrograde for a long time. And will be in the beginning of the year. So just keep that in mind, okay? With Mars retrograde, it's also like resolving conflicts, just taking it easy, gaining clarity. You're going to be fine, all right? Venus retrograde, March 1st to April 12th. Very interesting here. I did a video on Venus retrograde, what to expect, what not to do, things like that. I'll leave it in the description box. End of this video, you'll find it, all right? That's, again, March 1st to April 12th. Maybe not start a relationship during that time, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, there's got to be something here. You may be reflecting on that. Something with travel for y'all as well. And maybe just, again, education in some sense. Maybe wanting to learn something new. Now, Mercury will retrograde in all fire signs, which is going to be very interesting. Note, Mercury retrograde, July 17th to August 11th for you, Leo. All right, so Venus and Mercury retrograde will overlap in March, because Mercury retrograde March 17th to April 7th. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, all this Aries activity, right? Wisdom, the big picture. That's the 9th house. All right, you're gonna have that. All right, so another big thing that I want you to know. I think I told you that like humanity and mankind never experienced anything like it, but it's a big shift, right? People are waking up. It's a big awakening, ascension. But you got to kind of lump 2025 and 2026 together, because you do get what's happening in 2026 and beyond. You're getting that preview here. So I just want to reiterate that for you, but just know in numerology, this aligns with what's happening as well. Okay, 2025 is the year of 9. All right, so 9, first of all, is a humanitarian. All right, a lot of empathy. Remember, I said there's Pluto and Aquarius, the collective humanity, right? And then we have that shift there. 9 is fulfillment, but it's not complete. What it is, it's really transition. It's meaningful. It's transition, preparing yourself for 2026, preparing yourself for 2026. Remember what I said, this reset, this huge new beginning. 2026 is the year of 10. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. So you see, in numerology, that also aligns with what's happening. Big, all right? Again, Pluto's leading that brigade. You're going to see a lot of progress, evolution, revolution, groundbreaking change, all of that big picture energy, this big shift. It's got to be really nice. All right, so I really love what's going on here, what's going on for you. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on. I'm just gonna see if there's anything. Oh, by the way, Jupiter in Cancer, I explained this, right? Jupiter, luck, good fortune, wisdom from June 2025, 2026. Jupiter's optimism, right? Jupiter's exalted in Cancer, so you're gonna have a lot of home energy. A lot of really wonderful home vibes, okay? Your domestic sector, significant other, children, family, home, real estate, things like that, all right? So keep that in mind, all right? So, and again, it's in your 12th house, so it's going to be very interesting. You're going to be doing a lot of going deep. What do I want for 2026? But you're going to have a lot of luck there. You're going to have like this energy of protection. You know, if you are going deep in the subconscious, unrooting things, right? Because remember, you have your North Node in your 8th house as well, all right, all year long. That's going deep. That's transformation. Now, Saturn moving into Aries, Saturn, stability, life's lessons, responsibility, karma, right? So Saturn brings that structured experience. And with Neptune, I don't mind it in Aries because Neptune's dreams, ideals, right? Compassion, all that. Saturn kind of grounds that reality. So I like this yin and yang, all right? So really, really nice. Now, again, the reason why I brought up, you know, if you're a cross watcher, rising sign, sun sign, all of that other stuff, Saturn and Neptune, when they were in Pisces, they could have had, if you're Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, mutable signs, you could have felt the big squeeze, right? Now, cardinal signs starting in the spring, okay? That would be Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. They're going to start feeling that Saturn-Neptune squeeze. But remember, Saturn-Neptune moving into a different sign brings a different energy, okay? So remember, it's all about passing those tests, right? Passing Saturn's tests. You're going to be fine, all right? Saturn rewards you. Saturn's how you grow, right? So reap your rewards, like I said, all right? So the other thing is you're just definitely going to be goal driven. Now, here's what's really interesting for you, Leo. Uranus moving into Gemini. Remember, July 7th to November 7th. I mean, this is going to be big, all right? July, August, September, October, November. That's like 5 months, all right? So, and then it moves permanently 2026 to 2033 for 8 years. Uranus and Gemini for you, Leo. That is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams, but also friendships, groups you belong to, communities. So Uranus, again, just, so much nicer in Gemini. You just be very open-minded. Expect the unexpected, but in this great way, surprises, breakthroughs. Remember, Uranus is the great awakener. So you could have these breakthroughs in friendships and communities. You could meet these, you know, wonderful people that come out of nowhere, right? Building this huge community, redefining who you are as well with Uranus and Gemini. But also with your hopes and wishes and dreams, you're going to have these big breakthroughs, all right? So you look forward to this. We do also look forward to Venus exiling Uranus. That's going to be happening throughout the year. Uranus trining Pluto, I talked about this. That's going to be major for you, okay? Pluto and Aquarius is going to be major when it comes to partnerships and relationships, all right? Aquarius is your opposite sign, so keep that in mind. Uranus in Gemini, trining Pluto and Aquarius. I just honestly would not be surprised if you do something, I don't know, maybe a friend turns into something more, right? Or maybe a friend becomes a business partner. Maybe you're a chef, your friend's, your friend is an investor, y'all open a restaurant. There's something here with partnerships that's going to be really, really big for you, all right? With this Uranus-Pluto trine in a big way, all right? Especially with communities as well. And remember, all this air and fire energy just blends. You're going to love it, right? Things are going to move at your pace, all right? Just think of that frequency, that air frequency, all right? Raising your frequency to a whole other level. Frequency, right? Waves, light, sound, vibrations. Like, Leo, it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely amazing, okay? Now, what else can I tell you? There's just too much. There's so much happening. Neptune moving into Aries for you. That's also like, it's just very transcendent. It's in your 9th house. You're going to be transcending on this whole other level spiritually, all right? Oh my goodness, this is going to be really big for you because you've already gone through that transformation. Think about Neptune and Pisces for the past 14 years in your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation, regeneration. Now it's moving into, Aries, right? So you're going to get that glimpse of everything that you learned for the past 14 years on this soul level, spiritual level. Like now it's like using it. Aries, the entrepreneur. Aries, the go-getter. Aries, the beginning, right? Huge. Putting things into action. So the nodal shifts. Just one quick thing about this, all right? And we'll talk about it more in January. This is what I call the healing path. When you have the North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, all right? A lot of healing energy, okay? Collective. We're talking about the collective. Service to others as well, but healing, all right? So I want you to think about 2006, 2007. That's the last time we had it, right? So, of course, the eclipses, they're game changers. They're going to be in Pisces, Virgo as well. Speeding up your timeline. That's what eclipses do. Revelations and also releasing things. Going to be big. Again, this is happening in your money sector. A lot of different things that are happening with money, how you make money, earn money, income, all of that. It's going to be big, okay? Even a lot of y'all are going to get new jobs. It's very, if not, you like maybe even start a side hustle. It's just here, or get promoted, right? There's something big for you here, because the second and eighth house, you got the north node in your eighth house, and you've got the south node in your second house. That's also transformation and self-worth and self-value. So there's got to be things that you're going to, almost like a karmic journey, you're going to be letting things go that don't serve you well anymore. All right, but again, this is all about healing, and what can you let go to grow, right? And when I say healing and health, it's going to be a big thing. Physical health, spiritual health, emotional health, mental health, all of that, social health, all of that, okay? Really going to be at the forefront, but how you play a part, how that matters for you within the collective, within your orbit, the people within your world as well. All right, so really, really, again, just a very, very spiritual year. Virgo, by the way, the South Node in Virgo, that's also releasing any sort of like perfectionism and self-criticism, being hard on yourself. Again, this is happening in your second house of worth and the value that you bring to things and what you value. So this is going to be really nice. There's this big charge for this entire year for you. And then you got the great awakener Uranus moving with a planet of transformation in this amazing trine. Again, big, really big, especially with partnerships for you, okay? So a lot of great things to look forward to this year, all right? A lot of great things to look forward to this year. See if there's anything else. Oh, the other thing, these retrogrades, Mercury, Mars, and Venus, by the way, the beginning of the year, sure, it is a time where you want to reassess things and whatnot, as we do with retrogrades. However, you're going to hear this. No one's going to tell you. I'm going to be the first to tell you this. Because of these retrogrades, a lot of amazing, auspicious aspects that only happen once a year, because of these retrogrades, we'll have multiple times this year. So look forward to this. It's a blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. It's really, 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 really nice. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you. Let me move this. You can screenshot it. You can come back to it because I need this table space. All right, so yeah, how much time? Oh, good. I'm doing great on time. All right, so Leo, let's see what's going on for you. All right, let's see what's happening for you. You see, I don't know if you can see Ruby laying on the ground there. Let's see what's going on for Leo for 2025. Leo's sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Leo, what a big year. I can't even begin to tell you. Oh my goodness. I'm saying what's going on for you is huge. This is possibly going to be the most transformative year that you have had, all right? And remember, I got my other deck here. We'll do this. I'm going to pull set. We're going to see some things. We're going to see some things. All right, so I do a traditional call to cross spread, Leo. It offers the best overview, and if we need to pull clarifiers, we will. Secondly, y'all, Leo, I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. Gonna be a big year for y'all, okay? And again, remember, I'm gonna give you some really big dates for you to mark in your calendar for the year. Oh, big year indeed. Big year indeed. Okay. Do you see this is gonna be a big year? When I say change, all right, expect change, you're gonna have it, okay? Embrace it. Don't hold back. Don't hold on to things. 2024, okay? That's your biggest message here. You know why? Can you see this? Can you see? No. All right. Now you can, okay? You got the Seven of Swords. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Face your truth. Be honest with yourself. This card is associated with, disloyalty, dishonesty, distrust as well. This is saying, let's go within. Let's go within. Don't take any shortcuts. Okay. It's coming in your recent past. So it's saying moving into 2025, just be honest with yourself. Be your authentic self about everything, especially with things that are happening within your world. All right? Okay, because this card is also associated with lying, cheating, stealing. This card is associated, it's attributed to Moon in Aquarius. It's an Aquarius card. Remember, you got Pluto there. All right? Your opposite sign of partnerships and relationships. That can be love, that can be career, business, however it resonates with you. It could be your, nanny, whatever it is, one-on-one, maybe some legal matters. Is there something where your intuition is saying, right? We got to work on that. You got to work on that, all right? But it's being honest with yourself about the reality that you want, okay? That you're creating for yourself and what's happening within your world. Because, look, also, he's stealing the swords in broad daylight. He's meant to be caught. Take that action. Facing your truth. You got the Tower, okay? So, a couple different scenarios here. You got the Tower in the heart of your spread. And the Tower, don't be afraid of it, okay? Listen, a lot of people are always, when they see the Tower, they're like, oh, no. No. The Tower is one of the best cards, okay? And sure, things may come up like chaotically as you see in this card, but never fear this card, because if you fear it, you're already creating this low energy frequency for yourself, okay? You're already putting yourself in this low energy frequency that makes it harder for you to attract the things that you want, all right? You know the law of attraction, right? You got to vibrate at the high frequency. You get whatever you want. You create your reality, right? Secondly, the Tower. What comes after the Tower? The Star, okay? So, the Tower, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Coming off the Seven of Swords, you really got to be honest with yourself about something, okay? Because if you're going down a path that you know deep down inside, deep down in your bones isn't the right path, the universe is going to put you on that path, right? And it may be in a way where you're like, oops. Same thing here. If you don't confront something that's happening in your physical world, right? Yeah, you're just letting things slide by, right? You may have a big moment, but again, it's going to put you on the path that you need to be on. You want to create your reality, all right? You want to create your reality, all right? So just keep that in mind, right? This is the Tower. Uranus is, those lightning bolt moments. Remember I said the Great Awakener. You see the lightning here also striking the crown off the Tower. The crown is ego, all right? So I'm not saying any of y'all have like a big ego or anything, but I'm saying go more into your higher mind, okay? How that merge of physical mind, higher mind, there's a difference. Be in touch with your higher mind, trust your intuition, right? So very interesting. Uranus, again, surprises as well. There's got to be something here, all right? There's got to be something here. But you see what it leads to. You see what's happening here. Like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Just expect big change, but you've got to be open to it. It's a year of being open-minded, and it's a very spiritual year. Go within. You got that Page of Pentacles in the root of your spread. There you go. All right? So there may be something here that, first things first. Remember what I said. Big year of money. You got the nodes of destiny, right? And the two money houses of the zodiac wheel for you this year. All right? So big focus and attention there, all right? So have that focus. With the Page of Pentacles in your challenge area, it's just like, yeah, he may not have the biggest focus in the challenge area. He might, like, that pentacle he may drop it. So just pay attention to finances this year. That's all it is, all right? Now, I'm not saying that anything, like, it's going to happen. Like, it's just saying, pay attention, all right? Because that's going to be on your mind. Big time. You got the Ten of Pentacles in your crown. This is huge, okay? This card is a Virgo card, by the way. Remember, South Node moving into Virgo. So there's like family energy here too. This card is highly associated with like inheritance and remember, you got the North Node in your 8th house of investments, inheritance, all that anyway. But even still, this is big. It's Pentacles raining down, right? Money, wealth raining in the form of the Tree of Life. Look how big that council is. So this is coming to your physical realm. This is really appreciating all those things in your physical world. This is a card of success, prosperity, your kingdom come. All right. So it seems like you've got your eyes, you've got a vision, you got your eyes and stuff. You got a finish line. You got a goal. All right. Move toward it. 4 cups and the root of your spread. So yeah, there may be something this year where it's just like, okay, I got to shake things up. This card is associated with like boredom and apathy and things like that. All right. So just here's the thing. There may be something where you may feel this calling. Listen to it. Okay. because it is, this card is actually attributed to Moon in Cancer. Remember, Jupiter's moving into Cancer, 12th house, intuition. Trust your intuition, but really know that if you want things to move into this celebratory everything, right? Joy, celebrating this harvest and a new harvest as well. This is a great card, all right? Something has to go, all right? It actually could be a really great, I'll clarify that tower for you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So it brings that clarity. So it's almost like, it's got to be nice for some of y'all. Actually may want it too, all right? Some with that Four of Cups and the Ridier, so I'm gonna clarify that. Some of y'all may want it, yeah. Okay, so every Leo is different. So the tower moment, it could be a 1 for you. It depends on how, if you're vibrating a high frequency, this tower moment is gonna be like a half out of a 10, right? It's gonna be like, oh, that happened, okay, cool. Like I'm headstrong, making decisions, got brilliant ideas, doing things, like I'm, very cerebral, like things like that, right? Great, you got that 9 of Cups. Clarifying the 4 of Cups. So this is saying raise your gratitude. There may be something here that helps you see things that you need to see for the things that you want that you're going to get. This 9 of Cups is the Wish to Come True card. And then the 3 of Cups, celebrating something. This is big, okay? A lot of joy. Even if it's just celebrating life itself, it's such a happy card. It's a happy card. It's a wonderful card, all right? But 3 is a vibration of, it's, the Empress, right? Card 3. So it is the birth of something new as well. So there's something new happening that you can celebrate in your life. Now let's get to your stuff, Leo. What are we doing on timing here? Okay, so Leo. All right, so Leo, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I appreciate all that. And I love hearing from you. Tell me what's going on. I want to hear what your plans are for 2025. What you want for 2025. Tell me. All right, so Leo, let's see what's going on yourself. I gotta have a drink of water. I'm losing my voice. Okay. Big year for you, 2025. Listen, when I talk about partnerships, relationships, it's gonna be a big thing. All right, so you got the 2 of Cups here. This is all about love, and it can be platonic. Okay, it can be platonic, it can be business, it can be love. It really is a lot of y'all. It's gonna be love. You see that passion here. You see you with the winged lion here. A lot of Hermes energy. Anyway, that Caduceus, a lot of healing. But it's like moving into this place where you have this connection with someone else, and it could be really great. It could be absolutely amazing for you. So just keep that in mind. The other thing is you have, the Hierophant, right? So you got the Hierophant in your external factors area. Someone just came out of their room. I love this. Like, remember what I said about you becoming like this spiritual leader? And spirituality, everyone has a different definition. What does it mean for you, right? It could be as, very baseline, seeking this meaningful life experience, right? And then sharing it with others, right? You see the 2 monks here? He's a leader. He's all about structure too. He loves organizations as well. Remember, you got not only Jupiter and Gemini in the first half of the year for you in your 11th house of humanity, the collective, society, things like that, but also even on a global scale, right? But also groups and organizations and whatnot. This is amazing. I mean, there's also, with the Hierophant in your external factors area, there's someone that's going to be very important. You becoming wiser from someone else too, being that person for you. I love it. It could be in a career capacity, someone opening doors for you, helping you see something. Because the Hierophant is Taurus. Remember, Taurus rules your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, your reputation, all of that. He's the connector between like the divine and our physical world, and you see all that wisdom here. The columns of Solomon, 7 of Cups. Just know what you want. Just know what you want for 2025. Take that time, especially with Mars retrograde, Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. Know what you want. No, a lot of smoke and mirrors here, right? So what's going to fulfill you emotionally, right? Just know what you want, okay? Because some of y'all may, not know until March, right? But have an idea, have a plan, have that. You're going to be fine. Now, 9 of Swords and your final outcome. Wow. All right. So there you go. Don't overthink. Don't overthink things. Don't overanalyze things. There's going to be changes happening, okay? So remember, you got to be willing to embrace these changes, but the best thing is acting on them, acting on changes in your life, right? You putting that tower moment to work, right? You making that tower moment work. Nine of Swords, very interesting here because there's a lot of friendship stuff, a lot of things that have to do with other people and even family. So there is a sense of someone, it even could just be like maybe a family member, maybe your partner, maybe your boss, maybe the company that you work at. Are you, something happened? Or something happening where you're like, I'm losing sleep over this, right? So keep that in mind. If you are a cross watcher, you know that Nine of Swords haven't come up a lot. So just keep that in mind, okay? Because there's hope in every card. You see the beautiful roses here, the beautiful astrological symbols in the comforter, okay? The word comfort literally lives in the word comforter. You can have a lot of comfort getting out of bed and taking action to take the swords out one by one, right? So just keep that in mind, all right? The biggest thing is it just seems like someone else is involved, all right? That's making you like, but don't doubt yourself. Remember, you got to be honest with yourself about everything. I'll clarify that, Nine of Swords. Yeah, if there's so, okay. Yeah. Okay, there's something that you definitely have to ask yourself, is this worth fighting for? You know, something in your life. This is a Leo card. Oh gosh, and then clarify, you got the Ace of Wands. A lot of y'all, it's going to be maybe the company you work at, or it could be something that's just stressing you out, but put it to bed. Put it to bed. Take those swords out. And the other thing is like, yeah, once you know what you want, like fight for it. Stand your ground, okay? Draw a line in the sand. Stand up for yourself. He's got the biggest advantage here, right? It's you. Ace of Wands. You're good. There's something new's coming through. You got that Three of Cups. Ace of Wands. Again, I wouldn't be surprised. New job, new career path, like promotion, something big, right? With the Ace of Wands, a hand of spirit offering it to you. Okay, that's the other thing. Ace is new beginnings, new opportunities as well, and it doesn't have to do with career. It's your passions. It's what your ambitions too. Could even be like a baby. I mean, honestly, there's so much potential here. There's so much that you can look forward to and enjoy. A lot of it is going to have to do, like, something's got to go, but that's what Uranus is anyway. Remember, like, sometimes you need things to break down for breakthroughs, all right? So ask yourself, where might that be, right? What in my life, it's just like, it's not, I don't want this in 20, I gotta change this, I gotta adjust this, okay? Just keep that in mind. Now, let's break it down. I'm going to go season by season. January, remember, it's going to be a little bit slow. Actually, from the beginning of the month, Mars retrograde in your sign. This is on January 2nd. Is opposite Pluto. And that's Aquarius, so, you know, something with partnerships, relationships here. Again, however that resonates with you, okay? I do love Venus moving into Pisces where it's exalted. Remember, Mars will be moving into Cancer retrograde throughout the month. So listen, January, it is going to be a month where, you know, even the sun's going to be opposite Mars. So it just takes some time, okay? There's a lot of things here where it's just, let's rethink things. Now, remember what I said, by the end of January, that's when a lot of y'all may feel that charge, like ready to go. I mean, just tell you a few things here. First, January 21st, the sun conjuncting Pluto. Okay, so again, here's something really big for you with partnerships and relationships, setting up this new cycle, okay? Sun conjuncting Pluto, first of all, the astrological archetype is like Superman, Superwoman, Supercat, whatever it is, big, setting up this new cycle, again, huge, all right? Now, you got Venus trine Mars during that time as well. Oh my goodness, that's going to be amazing. But here's the thing. We get to January 27th, where you got Mercury trining Uranus. Remember, Uranus is still in your 10th house of career. Ooh, there's something here. There's something here. Big news you're getting. Big news. That's actually coming right after Venus sextile Uranus the day before on January 26th. If you're single, by the way, remember, you got all this partnership activity. You could meet your soulmate. If you're, you know, looking for a business partner, looking for a new job, there's something here, all right, with partnerships. Now, on the 28th, not only is Mercury conjuncting Pluto, that only happens once a year, all right? This can be big. It could be big, something about partnerships here, right? Big, all right? A lot of y'all may even be getting married, but If that's what you want. But again, it can be like career related. On the same day, January 28th, it's my birthday. Biggest day of the year. All right, I'm just joking. But no, it really is a big time because the day after, January 29th, we have one of the best new moons. One of the best new moons of 2025. I've looked at all the new moons. This is one of the best, all right? Jupiter's going to be trining the sun and the moon. Remember, you got the sun conjuncting Pluto as well. You got the power of Uranus here as well. One of the best new moons. In your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, there's something new, okay? Because the day after that, then you got the sun trining Jupiter in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams, Leo. So love it. So things could start for you at the end of January. February, a lot of powerful aspects that are happening in February. It's just loaded. We do have a full moon in your sign. That's going to be February 12th, okay? So you may want to write that down. There's something that there's a turning point happening in your life. I think the best thing to tell you is the 27th. Mars goes direct, okay, on February 23rd. Big, okay? So love that, right? Love that. But the where was I? Yeah, well, actually, you know what? The 25th, Mercury conjuncting Saturn. That's huge, okay? That's huge. Just expect some amazing... I wouldn't be surprised if you sign a contract. Or there's something here with longevity that has like legs, or like commitment energy. It can be love, can be business partners, can be like just something really big. Investments, right? It's all in your 8th house. And then you've got another one of the best new moons on the 27th, the new moon in Pisces. You got the sun, moon, Saturn, Mercury, and Neptune all in Pisces at this point at 10 degrees. Like, again, one of the best new moons of the year in your 8th house. Love, relationships, business, money, big. So you got big stuff, okay? Now, March, one of the most life-changing months of 2025. This is when we have our, eclipses, really big. Venus actually goes retrograde on the 1st. Just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind. There may be something there. It's only 6 weeks, all right? Now, the other big thing, one thing I love for you is the 7th, okay? So this is March 7th. The sun will trine Mars in your sign. Something's happening for you. Something's happening for you. It's really big because it's leading up to the sun conjunct Saturn on the 12th, again, in your 8th house of transformation, but also money, shared resources, love, relationships. This is a once-a-year aspect. Use it, all right? Now, we have the lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. That'll happen on the 14th. There's just, like, some of y'all are just, your lives are already changing, all right? But the big one would be the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. That's going to be the 29th of March. And then on the 30th, Neptune moves into Aries. So, huge, huge. Let's see what's going on for you for January, February, and March. You got the 5 of Swords. Big, again, big partnership energy, especially with that 5 of Swords, which is an Aquarius card, and then, you have that 7 of Swords as well. So, and that's kind of like moving into the year, so that would resonate with January, February, March anyway. There may be, remember, Mars will be opposite Pluto. Mars in your sign, opposite Pluto. There may be some not seeing eye to eye with partnerships and relationships. And it could be even like your company or maybe even like a family member. There may be something there where you have to ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Can I drop my swords like everyone else has, right? That 5 of Swords. It's all about self-respect, self-dignity. There is a sense of like, maybe you could feel even a little bit defeated, but look at those 3 swords. It's all up here. It's all up here. And so remember, you got to go to your higher mind because that's when you're vibrating at this high frequency. Okay? Have a really good merge of that. But yeah, well, I'll clarify that 5 of Swords too. Okay, so 5 of Swords. Oh, wow. There's going to be something like once you see what you need to see with that Queen of Swords, right? And the heart of your spread, okay? Once you see, you're good. I mean, your life changes right away. Right away. All right? So you just got the Fool. We're beginning the Fool's journey in tarot. This new journey. Remember, I said new beginning. 2025 for you. Right off the bat in March. I said that. All right? for some of y'all in January, some of y'all in February, but there you go. Big. Now, how funny is this? How funny is this? The Fool, attributed to the planet Uranus. All right, so Uranus is already in Taurus at that point, but Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet. Is therefore a lot of Aquarius energy. You're getting a lot of Aquarius energy here. Remember, that's your opposite sign. Partnerships, relationships, or maybe some big focus here, but this is all about freedom, feeling free, taking risks, optimism. You got the full abundance of the sun. There's something new. It could even be in a current relationship where it just next level, right? But big. This is confidence. This is big. Okay? You're gonna be good. Just don't, and also I would just don't get in your head too much about things. Mars, the retrogrades will do that. Now, April, right? April, wow. All right. So one of the biggest months. So much happening in April. Mars is officially direct as of April 4th. We really love that. Mars finally has his speed. Mars is going to your sign. I love this. Okay. Now there is I'm sorry. That's the 17th when Mars is in your sign. All right. So you're just going to just use his energy, passion, action, drive, even like physicality, like feeling like you go to the gym for 14 hours. I mean, don't do that. But do you know what I mean? Like you're going to feel really great, charged up. The big thing for you is for this month, for April, that would be, okay, yeah, that would be April 4th. Saturn sextile Uranus. That hasn't happened since March 1997, by the way. And again, that's in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. You got Mars there. You got Mars sextiling Uranus as well. And then you got Mars trining Saturn in your 8th house. I mean, like, this is insane. So a lot of rare aspects. This is quite possibly one of the biggest days of the decade. It's huge. All right. So whatever you're doing now, there's some big breakthrough that you can expect. Remember, Uranus brings that. Okay. Within like your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams, but also something with your social network could be here. All right. Now, May is when Saturn officially moves into Aries. He's now with Neptune. This is April. May is actually a huge month. It's a huge month where the big thing for you. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah. Okay. The big thing for you would be that new moon in Gemini. Okay. That new moon in Gemini on the 26th, because Mercury sextiling Saturn that day, and then Mercury trines Pluto the day after. It's just one of the best, and this is one of the best new moons of the year, because it is going to be conjuncting Mercury and then trining Pluto, sextiling Neptune and Saturn. What? I mean, okay, one of the best. Remember, in your 11th house of your hopes, wishes, dreams, and also maybe like a new friendship here, or a new, like maybe you start a new group or community as well. But it's big, okay? Let's see what's going on. January, February, March, April, May, June. June. The two luckiest days of 2025 are in June, okay? And that's when Jupiter changes signs as well. You actually may love Mars moving into Virgo in June as well. Yeah, you will, because that's going to bring that charge to income, salary, finances. Like, wow. Mars sextiling Jupiter, also very rare. Okay, that's going to happen in June. We actually don't even get that next year. That doesn't happen again until 2027. So yeah, I mean, this is one of the biggest. So mark down June 8th, Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Wouldn't be surprised. This is so optimistic. This is getting good news. Making like negotiations, signing a contract, something big, something really big. Mars moves into Virgo on the 17th of June. Big. Okay, gonna be here for a while. And then the luckiest day would be the 24th. The Sun conjuncting Jupiter. Okay, that's going to happen in Cancer, all right? Jupiter's already moved into Cancer at this point, just a few days before. Now, what makes this really special is the day after we have a new moon in Cancer. That's where Jupiter is aligning with the Sun and Moon. Mars is sextiling Jupiter. I mean, not only that, the day after that, Mercury will sextile Uranus. I mean, good news coming out of nowhere. The Sun will sextile Mars. Mercury's entering your sign. I mean, do you see? And then the 27th, Mercury will trine Saturn. Mercury in your sign. Saturn's in Aries. There's some big changes happening in your life. A lot of luck, a lot of blessings, a lot of like Three of Cups energy, a lot of Ace of Wands energy, a lot of this in June. Let's see what's going on. Okay. April, May, June. You're good. 3 of Wands, you're ready. You're ready to go. 3 of Wands, I say it's the green light card. It's actually attributed to Sun in Aries, and remember we have that eclipse in Aries, we have the Sun in Aries, we have this is all the planets moving into Aries, Saturn, Neptune, big. It's all sky here. You got it with the full, all sky. You know, they say the sky's the limit. Dream big. You're going after the things that you want. 3, again, we talk about it. 3, vibration of the Empress, birth of new things, creation, create. There you go. New job, there's something new. And it's all part of your growth, right? Spiritual growth, but just self-discovery. So amazing. Let's see what's going on for July. July, Uranus officially moves into Gemini. That's going to be a big deal. July is when it's Venus's month. Venus has a lot of wonderful aspects. The biggest one for you would be the 4th. Okay, July 4th. Venus conjuncting Uranus. I mean, wow. And this is before Uranus moves into Gemini. This is a once-a-year aspect that is happening with you for love, money, big breakthroughs, big surprises that are amazing. It's huge. Relationships, things that bring you pleasure, joy, but also it's in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Amazing. And then Uranus moves into that's happening in your 10th house. Oh, wow. All that Uranus energy. So scratch everything I said with all that Uranus aspects. That's your 10th house of fame, of public recognition, honors, achievements, career. Whoa. All right. So this is, again, now a lot of this is making sense. Like career, fame. Huge. Pay attention. July 4th. Okay. That's absolutely amazing. All right. So really nice. So yeah, just pay attention to that day, July 4th. And then the biggest thing for you, you have the most interesting, you have a new moon. Okay. Happy birthday, by the way, when we get to July. It's your birthday season. You have the most interesting new moon. All right. And the reason why, let me just tell you, you got the Sun trine Saturn, the Sun trine Neptune, 2 amazing aspects. You got Pluto trine Uranus, right? Saturn and Neptune, both in Aries now, sextile Uranus as well. Now this is in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams now, okay? This new moon in your sign, wow, I don't even know what to say. And then you got Venus moving into Cancer the week of your new moon. Huge, because Venus is with Jupiter now. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. That's an amazing new moon. Okay, so your new moon, again, on the 24th. Now, January, February, March, April, May, June. There we go. Let's do it. April, May, June. Did we already do that? Oh no, we're in July. I'm sorry, this is Mercury retrograde. Okay, so let's do August and September. August, yeah, August is big. Oh my gosh, it's actually one of the best months of 2025. I would pay attention to August 8th to the 12th because there's so much happening. That full moon in Aquarius is actually one of the best full moons of the year. And remember, that's your opposite sign, so something with partnerships, relationships here. Then you got on the 10th, Mars trining Pluto. This is a once-a-year aspect. This is Mars and Pluto, the 2 most powerful, like huge, major, okay? Something here with money for you and partnerships. And then, the day after that, you got Saturn sextile Uranus, and then you have Venus conjuncting Jupiter, the 2 benefic planets. Happens once a year. Huge. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that's really big. And then I also want you to write down August 28th when Uranus sextiles Neptune. I mean, Uranus is in Gemini now, and then Aries is in Neptune is in Aries, okay? 1 degree. This is big change. We haven't seen this aspect since 1965. I mean, this is big. This is huge for you. Huge. Just expect big changes. All right. So, okay. So Now let's do September. Okay, so eclipses. We have the eclipses in September. That's going to be a big thing. September 7th, the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. And then, we have the new moon eclipse in Virgo on the 21st. But, the biggest, and Saturn moves back into Aries. The biggest thing here for you, Leo, would be, I would say the 12th, okay? Where you have the Sun sextile Jupiter and Mercury sextile Jupiter as well. That's really big. And then you have Venus sextile Mars on the 15th. That's typically once a year. But remember what I said with the retrogrades, we get it 3 times. Venus sextile Mars, really big, really big. Okay, so anyway, I would just focus on those days. And these eclipses, obviously, just really big for you. There's going to be something with home that starts happening around fall when we hit the autumn equinox, or the equinox on the 22nd. When we move into Libra season, Mars moves into Scorpio that day, and it's domicile, and that is your 4th house, so home matters may be really highlighted around this time. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. July, August, September. King of Swords. Yeah. You got the King and the Queen, so being very headstrong, but King of Swords, again, a powerful, big leader, a huge leader, and he's ready to take action. He's ready to strike, all right? Very cerebral. He, member of Mensa, right? So, head above the clouds, again, very cerebral, especially with the Queen of Swords here, too. You're not messing around. Big authority here. So, use it. Remember, you got all these other swords, but this balances things out. You've got that power to use it. All right, now the King of Swords really is more of society, public image and whatnot as well, but yeah, you just have all this leadership energy. Okay, use it. You're a leader, you're Leo. All right, King of Swords also, there may be something here with partnerships, relationships. He is Aquarius. Okay, now, and you got Pluto in Aquarius, right? Partnerships and relationships for you. Now October, the main thing I'm going to talk about here, there's just so much happening in October. We have one of the most bonkers new moons. It's going to be happening in Libra. Okay. Huge. That's going to be on October 21st. At this point, Uranus and Pluto are just getting super powerful, right? Uranus and Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius. You got the moon in Libra. You got this amazing grand trine here. There's, all the air signs. You're going to start feeling, this is profound. This is a very profound new moon. Okay. Venus in her domicile, her chariot, because she's moved into Libra. Anyway, that's your 3rd house. All right, so there's something communicating that you're communicating, really big. Maybe something with advertising, marketing as well. Okay, maybe you're starting your own business, or there's just something here really big for you. All right, it's one of those new moons where I'm just get out of town. This is big. Now November, I've been telling you all the other signs. November is kind of crazy because, I have all the aspects written down the calendar, everything, and I highlight all the really, really, really key ones I want to tell you about. Pretty much everything every day's highlighted in November. I mean, it's a really, really huge month. I would probably, for you, the 26th, okay, when Venus trines Jupiter, okay, because the same day Venus will trine Saturn as well. It's just, I can't. That's huge. So relationships, blessed. You got Venus trine Jupiter, the 2 benefics, and then you got Venus trine Saturn. So there's building this authority and structure with things that bring you pleasure, things that you desire. I really love it. All right, there's just so much happening. We'll talk about it in November. December, the biggest thing. December is likely the most challenging month because we have so many squares and opposition, so it has a little bit more of a serious vibe. But we're in retrograde season too, so there's a lot of retrogrades, but there's 7 squares. You've got Mars square Saturn, you have Mars square Neptune, you have Sun square Saturn, you have Venus square Neptune, and then Mercury square Saturn. I know that I missed one. You have Uranus opposite Mercury. You got this, so just be mindful. December may be the most challenging month, but there's a lot of little great things that are happening throughout it that I really like. Okay, so Especially that new moon in Sagittarius on December 19th. Yeah, that is going to be in your fifth house of joy, pleasure, fun. You may have children. Think about having children, grandchildren. It's recreation as well. Big energy here. Okay, creativity. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, let's see what's going on for you for October, November, December. All right, so your life changing, big changes happen in your life this year. What time? Okay, let's break it down. You got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is the card of, so there's a faded new path. All right, so I love the fact that you did get the Wheel of Fortune with the Tower of the Heart of your spread. There's something here again saying your doors are opening for you. There's this is faded paths, new paths. It's a 10. 1 0 equals 1, new beginning, right? This card is attributed to Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, profit, abundance, all of that. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. I think that's the first time the Wheel of Fortune has come out for any of the signs, by the way. All right. So, Leo, let's see what we can expect. Now we're going to use a different deck. We see any cards that show up that are any of these cards, we got to pay attention. All right. Now, let's see what's going on for you for love for 2025. All right. Let's see what we can expect for Leo when it comes to love. Page of Cups. A lot of y'all starting new relationships. Wow. Ooh, expect it. New love coming in. You got Pluto and Aquarius. You got all these amazing aspects with Pluto. Partnerships, relationships. Page of Cups. I mean, cups are love, emotions, feelings. Page, newbies, right? New love, turning a new page. I mean, you're good. You're good. All right. If you're seeking it, you're going to find it. You're going to find it. All right. If you're in a relationship, it's almost like a new chapter, right? That's amazing. Something that helps you follow your bliss. That's really sweet. Now, career. Let's see what's going on for career for Leos. You got strength. You got your own card. Amazing. Good for you. Good for you. All right. All right. Yeah, you're going to have it. You're going to feel so empowered. You're going to feel very empowered when it comes to career. Just remember, go within. That's what the strength card is like going within. Heart chakra energy, opening up your heart, really pulling from that, you know, even like your higher self, being in touch, you know. It is like there is like this synastry, right? Or synergy with, you know, the woman in the strength card and the lion, right? So wherever you feel that source of strength, tap into it. Gonna be really nice. I love this. I love this for you. Infinite possibilities too that are coming with that strength card for career. Health. Let's see what's going on with health. And this is health, mental health, physical health, emotional health, all of that, spiritual health. You got the 7 of Wands. Right there, you know. Okay. So, yeah. The biggest thing is like don't, again, what I said earlier, all right, don't fight things that you know that you may have to face, but for some of y'all with the 7 of Wands coming up, yeah, standing your ground in some areas too, doing things that, you know, with the strength, by the way, strength is also resisting the things you know you shouldn't be doing, right? That's power. That's true empowerment. And then, yeah, that's 7 of Wands twice here. All right. So when it comes to health, there may be something where, you know, it's all about making sure that you're on top of it, right? He's on the top of the hill. Okay. But it really is the bigger message coming in for me. It's almost like, don't fight things, right? Even with all these swords, don't like anything that you feel like you're not vibing at your authentic self, like recognize those moments. All right, you're gonna rise above big time. Okay, for some Leos, if you feel that. Now, money. Let's see what you can expect from money. 9 of Wands. All right, so yeah, there may be something here where you are truly, you know, even coming up with that 7 of Wands, with that 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is when you're, you know, it's like that don't give up card. You've gone through some stuff. You've really built some things and followed your passions, where you are starting to feel a little bit of squeeze, but you're not giving up. You're saying, come on, bring me like more tests. I got this, right? So really standing your ground firmly for things that you're passionate about. Now, when we talk about money here, okay, there may be something here where it's keeping an eye, like I said, on money as well. All right, being vigilant with that 9 of Wands. Right. I'll even clarify it. You got the Magician. Be you. This is all about being your authentic self, standing up for you believe in, right? But knowing, the fights that, like, fighting for the things that you know authentically is you, that you, right? But that Magician, oh my goodness. Power to manifest whatever you want. You got the Magician here, all right? As above, so below. Hey, you're good. When it comes to money, there's something new. I told you, there's something new happening. You got the North Node, South Node in your money houses. You got the Magician. There's something new coming through. Big. You got to take that action, though. The Magician's all about action, right? Manifesting. So, let's see what else is going on. Family. You got the 8 of Wands. Really nice. A lot of movement. A lot of big movement there with family. And again, that's just a year. You got Jupiter that's in Cancer. That's all about home and family anyway. But anyway, 8 of Wands. We also call this the arrows of love. All right. So there you go with significant other. There could be some movement there. There could be some things landing. It is attributed to Mercury too, by the way. Mercury in Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules your 5th house. There could be news. There could be you thinking about things, communicating things about having a family, having children, grandchildren could be on the table. Like all of that, right? Arrows of love. So, but you finding love, big here. All right. And family, it's just like there's a lot of things could just be moving really in this really nice direction. Okay. Okay. So lastly is what I call the pay special attention to card. All right, Leo. So I want you to pay special attention to Five of Cups. Let things go. 5 of Cups. Let things go. Cups are spilled in the past, right? There's nothing you can do about that. The wine's on the grass. It's in the grass. Okay. 2 cups behind you. You can pick up those cups. There's hope in every card, right? You can pick up those cups. Cross the bridge, right? That connects the past and the future. Move forward. Very interesting with the 5 of Cups. I think the 5 of Cups has come up in every sign, all right? There's gonna be some moments where you may not want to let go to something. Listen, you got a lot of Mercury. You got Mercury retrograde happening in your sign. You got 3 Mars retrograde. You got so much happening where it's just reassessing things, okay? But also liftoff when we get to March, for January, February for a lot of y'all as well. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to let go, okay? A lot of changes are going to happen. I'll clarify that 5 of Cups for you, okay? Okay. Oh, you got the 5 of Swords. You got to get out of your head, but also remember you have that Tower in the heart of your spread. So not that I'm saying any of y'all like have a big ego or anything, but this is saying like shift more to the higher mind, okay? You got the 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords twice, all right? This is very combative, all right? The 5 of Swords. Everyone else has dropped their swords. So, and you know, he's got a little smirk on his face. He's got more swords than them too. Very competitive energy as well. All right, so there could be a little bit of that. You got a lot of like, it's really interesting. A lot of like resisting things with the 7 of Wands that came up here, right, twice as well. So just know, like, what if are you fighting for something? Are you fighting for something really hard in 2025 that you got to just let go, right? Keep that in mind. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition the most. I'm going to clarify that 5 of Swords, actually. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So that's... I hit the wrong button. Mercury, again, Mercury retrograde. What was I was pulling some cards here. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so really great. All right, money, money, money. Building that stability, having this long-term goal, vision, and moving toward it. Knight of Pentacles is all about longevity, but slow and steady. All right, really building this structure financially, but also things that you want to invest in. It can be something in physical world, a relationship, whatever it is, new home, whatever it is. But that is, I was pulling these cards. Okay, so the Five of Swords, right? And then you got that Seven of Wands twice as well. Okay. But I like that, clarifying that Five of Cups, Five of Swords, right? There's something here. Really think about it. Don't be combative about something. Trust your intuition. Really go deep. You're gonna have a spirit. You know, Saturn and Neptune and Aries in your 9th house can be strong. All right, can be strong. So just remember, you got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You got that Wheel of Fortune here as well. You got even clarifying that Tower. You got the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. You got a lot to look forward to. You have a lot to look forward to. You got the Magician. You got a lot. The Fool. Just big changes. You got big changes. A lot of money stuff, but new paths, new goals. You got that Three of Cups in your future, celebrating something. All right, even with like people, other people in your life. Anyway, Ace of Wands, your final outcome. Thanks so much, Leo. Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, and I will see you next week, y'all. All right, thanks, Leo. Bye bye. Okay, there we go. Okay, bye.